Well, 150 years ago today, President Abraham Lincoln stood on the site of the bloodiest battle of the Civil War to deliver the Gettysburg Address. Today, politicians, historians, and new citizens gathered in Gettysburg to honor the cemetery dedication where Lincoln delivered the 2-minute address 5 months after the pivotal 1863 battle. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett says Lincoln's famously short speech sought to heal the nation's wounds by defining what a nation should be. U.S. Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia swore in 16 new American citizens at the ceremony.
And there's an original copy of the Gettysburg Address right here in the southern tier.
Lincoln wrote out 5 copies of his Gettysburg Address, and we have what is the 4th copy, if you look at them chronologically.
Cornell University has a copy originally written by President Lincoln in 1864 for historian George Bancroft. It was for Bancroft's stepson, Alexander Bliss, who was at the time making a book featuring lithographic prints and poems and speeches by famous authors. He was selling them at an auction to raise money for troops. But when Bliss got the copy, he discovered Lincoln had written on both sides of a single sheet of paper, so it couldn't be used. Now, Bancroft's grandson, Dr. Wilder Bancroft, who was a chemistry professor at Cornell, inherited the written copy. He sold it to a New York dealer in 1929 for $100,000. The manuscript would finally make its way back to Cornell in 1949. It was donated for part of the Nicholas H. Noyes collection of historical Americana. Now, for the first time, people will have full access to both sides of this copy of the Gettysburg Address, thanks to a method for limiting exposure to light, which speeds up deterioration.
Even when we return our Gettysburg Address to dark storage, it remembers all the times it's been exposed to light. So we need to balance wanting everyone to come and view our Gettysburg Address because it really is special to see the original, and at the same time we want to safeguard it by keeping the light exposure as low as we possibly can.
And the address is on display through Friday from 9 to 5 at the Kroc Library. Now, the last day to come out and see it will be Saturday, and that's from 1 to 5.